We're here at DjangoCon 2023 in Durham, North Carolina, and with me is Kel from the Cactus Group. Kel, how you doing?
I'm okay. Things are looking good today.
Awesome. All right, so Kel, let's start with what do you do at Cactus Group?
Yeah, so my title is Chief of Curation. For many people in the outside world, that means very little. Uh, but you can think of me as an organizational botanist, horticulturalist, in that I like to study the systems of people and then landscape them. So make sure that the people, the processes, and the resources that are needed to execute work are symbiotic and working well together.
I love that, and I know we were at the shop not yesterday, a few days ago for the Django Girls event, and you could kind of see that. You could see the environment was tailored. You know, the space that we were in was set up really well to host an event like this. There was plenty of space available to where we could like step aside and like talk and like relax, and it definitely felt like not just an environment that was like, this is where we get work done, but an environment where like, this is where we can actually like get things done, get things accomplished.
Yeah, I hope that that's the case for anybody stepping foot into the space. And then, you know, given the fact that a lot of us work remotely now too, the hope is that those spaces in the virtual sense can feel just as warm and welcoming.
That's interesting. And I mean, I think that kind of ties into this event because I know we had not just the in-person event, which we'll probably talk mostly about that, but we did have a virtual like attendance option as well. And I know this was one of the things where they had Tim, one of the organizers, just solely focused on that and making sure that was like the best possible experience for them. That was super cool.
Yeah.
So you're in Durham.
I am.
You are a Durham local. I don't know what they call.
By way of New Orleans, born and bred in Detroit.
Okay, cool. So you've seen a lot of different experiences. What makes Durham like a great spot for a conference?
Ooh, that's good. I think the very first thing I would say is the compactness of the city.
Yeah.
So literally everything is right at your fingertips. The convention center's here, but great coffee, great food, great entertainment is just around the corner. And people are really laid back and welcoming, but also disciplined.
Aside from the fact that it seems like nobody walks in
Yeah,
Durham.
yeah, it's a very like mobile first city.
Yeah.
Which is odd.
but even in the moment, like we were like walking by, I think it's called Central Park.
Yes.
And like, you know, kids playing in the park and people kind of hanging out, and it was a really cool environment. And you know, I think a couple of people I've interviewed already have just like they've been amazed at the architecture, which me too. Like I love the style of like, you know, preserving the history of the city while also allowing new things to kind of come into it.
Yes.
It's super, super cool.
Yes. I think what I've experienced of Durham, I moved here in 2014 from New Orleans. There's a similar vibe of protection around the city, particularly in the Black and Brown communities that are here. You know, as our population continues to grow, people are thinking about what it means in order to like preserve different culture and history within major cities, and Durham is not immune to that. So there's a lot of history here. The artistic work that you'll see, you know, plastering the sidewalks and the buildings, try to capture that history as the city continues to grow and change in order, you know, to make space for that too.
I love that. And we talk about like Durham is a great place to hold a conference. But a DjangoCon though, like DjangoCon is special for me. It used to be in my hometown, and then now it's here. So there's a little. That's okay. We moved too. So
yes.
How involved are y'all in the Django community?
Yeah. So Cactus Consulting Group was founded in 2007 by 4 college friends who found their way into Django Python very early in Django's history.
So y'all been here.
We've been here.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So very, very strong ties in the community from our co-founders, from our senior development talent. We continue to invest in that community, and it's our heart, not just our bread and butter.
What's that feeling of like getting to see that heart just make it home, make it to like a spot that's like, oh, this is where it is. It's in my backyard now.
Yes. So amazing. I think I was just recently talking to one of our co-founders, and he was saying it was back in 2010 that he first introduced the opportunity of bringing DjangoCon to Durham, and here we are now in 2023, and we've succeeded. So my work partner in crime, she and I helped write the proposal to bring DjangoCon to the city, and we felt like it was time, and we felt like the opportunity to kind of showcase. To showcase like the texture of the community would be nice, and a move and co-locating people here.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I think there's plans. Maybe it comes back next year.
I hope so.
Oh, okay. I was gonna, if we're back here next year, you're planning on coming again?
Oh my gosh, yes. I will be here. We will sponsor. We've just started talking about what it looks like to like invite people into our space through the doors, because our building is actually attached to the convention center.
Wow.
Yeah. So like some fun activities to help break up, the monotony between awesome talks.
Yeah, and you're also hosting the sprints for the next couple of days, so you're gonna have that community around you even longer.
Yes,
like that's
and giving life and energy into our space as well.
So I gotta ask the cactus references. I think we picked up on a couple of them. What's up with all the plant life?
Yes, so cactus. We all know, the succulent, the cactus.
Yeah.
So the reference came from our co-founders decided to use a satiric spelling of cactus, Caktus, to capture the first letter of each of the co-founders' names. There were 4 of them, so there's. We still have the C and the T with us today.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, and I hope that in the next DjangoCon y'all still be with us again.
Yeah, we will be here.
So if you want to learn more about Cactus Group or the fun that we've been having with them, whether it's Django Girls, whether it's the sprints that we're doing at DjangoCon, you got to come next year, I guess. But for this year, that's going to wrap it up. Again, I've been with Kel from the Cactus Group, and I'm Jay Miller, and thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you.